I'm hanging out here with Clay Bordan, and Clay is the head chef here at Clay's La Jolla. And Clay, I was just talking to you, but just again, how long have you been here? You've been here since?
July 11th, 06.
July 11th, 06. And the reason I've been tracking you down is because I absolutely love this restaurant. And the food here that you've got is absolutely amazing. And not just for happy hour either. The happy hour appetizers are phenomenal, but also the entrees. And I always come with my significant other, and I'm vegetarian and she's not, so there's probably not anything on the menu that we haven't eaten. But as far as developing the menu goes, what are some of the things on the menu that you personally like, and what are some of the things that you, as far as dishes go, are your favorites that you actually like to?
Well, it's a good question, because when we develop the menu, our philosophy has been, especially mine, is if we're going to do it, we want it to be a first thought, not an afterthought. Take our vegetarian menu.
Right.
Go to most restaurants and you see the proverbial chef's vegetarian special, please see the server. There's a lot of vegetarians out there, there's a lot of health conscious guests out there. We decided to do a vegetarian menu, which is not an afterthought, it's a forefront. It uses a lot of the same ingredients we can run out through the rest of the menu, but it also is a little bit different, a little bit more eclectic in presentation and in flavor. Most people think vegetarian food boring, it's just vegetables, it's very light on everything else, but ours is very bold. There's a lot of flavor, there's a lot of depth to everything that we do on that.
That vegetarian menu is awesome. That is, of all the places I've eaten at, I've been a vegetarian for 20 years, this is by far the best place I've ever gone for vegetarian food.
Well, you know, this is, as we keep growing and adding and becoming more of a mainstream restaurant, we want to add to that. We want to give people more variety. We want them to keep coming back. We're in a difficult time these days. Everybody keeps talking about the economy, and a lot of places are cutting costs. They're cutting menu items. They're slimming down staff. We're actually increasing menu items. We're increasing our offerings, vegetarian. We're increasing our offerings on happy hour.
Right.
We had gone from 15 items, we're at 23 now. Happy hour is not a great, business sense money maker for us, but it helps us showcase what we're doing throughout the restaurant.
Right.
So that becomes extremely important to us.
And that actually brings up a really good point, because you've got a phenomenal happy hour here. The happy hour runs from 4 to 7. It's right now Tuesday through Sunday, but the appetizers are all half price, which is a very, very good as far as an economical place to come have appetizers. And the wine list and the drinks you've got, the wine list is phenomenal, and I'm not exactly sure what the wine is at. I think it's what, $6?
$6 a glass.
And it's a phenomenal wine list that you've got. And the thing that's nice that I like about it, like you're saying, you've got a lot of items. The goat cheese is phenomenal. That goat cheese with the tomato, the olives is excellent. I mean, for me, that could almost actually turn itself into a meal if I don't have anybody help me eat that. The mac and cheese with the truffle oil is amazing. The eggplant ratatouille is amazing. And I know that Karen, my significant other, the skewers, she absolutely loves. There's so many things on that menu that are delicious, and we basically are able to go out and come out here a lot more often because the pricing is really very affordable.
Well, that's the same design that we wanted to have. We didn't want to have a happy hour that was, hey, everybody has a happy hour, we better have a happy hour. Our happy hour was, let's make it one of the best that you can come to. Let's make it a happy hour I would like to come to. I would like to try a bunch of things on the menu.
Right.
In turn, our guests come in a happy hour, and I'll say 90% of them say, well, let's come back for dinner.
Right.
Or let's possibly book a private party here. Or it brings a lot of exposure to a restaurant that, yes, has a beautiful view, that is designed very beautifully, but it's off the beaten track.
Right.
So we need that type of exposure. So by keeping things fresh, by keeping them different, by turning over ingredients and changing our menus quite often, keeps everybody interested, and it keeps a buzz about us too at the same
right.
time.
Absolutely. And then in addition, I know that Thursdays, Fridays, you have a lot of live music that comes in here that really creates a very nice ambiance for the guests that come in. What Thursday nights? It's a lot of. I know Antonio comes in and does the Latin fusion, and then I haven't been here on a Sunday, but I've had many people tell me that you've got a great jazz program that's on Sundays.
Yeah, it's called a Big Band Express.
Right.
And it's 14-piece minimum big band. They play current items, but they play in that big band style. And if we've ever gotten a noise complaint, it will never be from the big band, but it is extremely loud. But the energy and the flow of people, that's what makes us. That's, we can go back and talk about our jazz. We could talk about Antonio on this guitar.
Right.
Each artist comes in and brings a different vibe to us.
Right.
And they bring a different energy, and that's what we're about. We want people to come in. We want them to feel the energy. Feel the energy with my team that works with me on a daily basis.
Right.
That they're excited to be here.
Right.
Our guests become excited to be here. They hear the music and they want to come back. They want to tell their friends. They want it to be their place that they come to all the time.
Right.
So we take stock in, yes, our food, I believe, is great. I believe that we are very diverse in our entertainment. I believe our happy hour offerings are price conscious and still offer the same quality we serve in the restaurant.
Right.
But the whole package of the vibe, that's what kind of brings it all together.
Right, absolutely. And that brings up actually another really good point, because the staff here that you've got is phenomenal. And I know that almost everybody that's here has been with you since Clay's is open. I know that Melissa, which was our server when we had dinner here just the other night, she's been with you for a very long time. I know Jen and Charity and Stephanie and all the girls, everybody loves working here, and they do a phenomenal job as far as providing great service to all the customers. And that's not easy to find nowadays, because there are a lot of places that we will go to and we'll find that there's a lot of turnover. And the staff you've got here really help add a lot to to the overall experience that the client has or the customer has when they do come in.
Well, it becomes familiar to a lot of our guests. And,
right.
Like you said, the turnover, as a business sense, is not very good. You have to retrain people. You have to get them acquainted to the culture. There's a culture every time you start a new job.
Right.
Are you going to fit in? Are you going to like the people you're with?
Right.
I want my place to be fun to come to work. People
right.
enjoy, they get up in the morning, they come to me with ideas. Oh, I was thinking about this, and we're talking, it could be anything random from a wine glass to a salt and pepper shaker.
Right.
It could be to a piece of entertainment. They come to the table with ideas. Some we use, some we don't. But I want it to be fun. I want it to be different for them every day. I want it to be not just a job.
Right.
We're pretty much a family. I mean, we spend 12, 15 hours a day together.
Right.
I mean, I don't see my family that much. I mean, they don't see their families that much. So we are like a family. We have the inter-family arguments.
Right.
We have the attitudes, and there's dramas, and there's things like that happen in every
sure.
business. But at the end of the day, I have a great team.
Right.
And like you said, they've been with me from the beginning. They understand the vision.
Right.
And they have the same vision too. And the vision is to succeed. And,
right.
Especially now, we have to succeed. We have to keep pushing forward.
Right.
And still not lose our soul.
Right. Clay, just real quick, you've got more trophies and reviews of fantastic reviews from all these people. I mean, there's more than I can even shoot on your wall. Real quick, what is your background as far as how where did you work at, or how did you train, and how did you kind of develop all the skills that you've got?
Sure. My basic culinary experience was always trying to get out of the culinary business.
Right.
It was never wanting to work at the long hours. I was always working the weekends when all my friends were off having fun. It's coming into work when the waves were great, I couldn't surf.
Right.
So I want to always try to get out and try to find something that was a little bit more normal. The 8 to 5.
Right.
Ham and egger type of thing. So I worked in restaurants to try to find the ultimate job that I wanted. My background's more of an art background, fine arts, sculpting.
Right.
Things like that. But finally, I had to give in, and it's not a bad thing. I said, you know what? I've been told I was a good chef. I've told I've been a good business person. I've told I've had a good common sense and a good head on my shoulders. So everybody would keep pushing me. You should be in this business. And I said, okay, well, if I'm going to do it, let me put 150% into it.
Right.
And this is the result of putting 150% into it.
This place is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. And Clay, now, if they want to find you on the internet for more information, they would go to clayslajolla.com.
That's correct. That's correct.
And your current hours of operation are?
Well, right now we're closed Mondays. The hotel's under a little bit of renovation right now, but by April we'll be open full time. But for right now, we're closed for breakfast and lunch on Monday and Tuesday. Open for dinners, happy hour starting at 4 to 7 daily, Tuesday through Sunday. Breakfast